Stadium, Baton Rouge. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the LSU Tigers. Restate of State of Holly, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Fires to the tight end. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Got room at the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You want to stress a defense? Get the quarterback outside the pocket right now. Really good job running the bootleg to the left, getting the quarterback outside of the pocket. He can chew up ground in such a hurry, or he can throw the football down the field. Makes it really tough on defenses.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Makes it past the marker. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes...
Caught, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Here's Reed to throw. Moving out to the right. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The 1st score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect 1st drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Zings it complete to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Going over the top. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Reed. Got him. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch, and this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack, still going to be tough to stop.
With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Throwing Reed. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Now here's Reed, bringing the heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
That's one of the advantages on defense of forcing a 3rd and long situation. You can go to your dime personnel package, get a lot of those smaller, faster bodies to deal with a mobile quarterback like this who sometimes will try to scramble. That time there was just nowhere for him to go. And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks free and he might be gone. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Escapes the pressure going right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Looking long. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On the move, it's Edwards. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. He'll try to do it himself. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum, bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. through the tackle. Brought down at the 2-yard line and just a couple of steps away from the big 6.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They'll move the tight end. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Working the middle. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Handoff, Durham running left. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Finds his big tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab down the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Running inside, it's Berry. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Levin. Dumps it off in the flats. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Third and 6 yards to go. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw. It's Levin. Going for 6. Touchdown, LSU! We're on the sideline. Got it in the end zone.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense, keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Give to the single back. Picks up the first down. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. This quarterback part of their running game. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. This is a design run. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations. You give it to your QB. You get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front.
Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This crowd knows when to bring it. Now here's Reed. Flips it out to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I'll tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to 4th down.
It is perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A quick pass to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside. It's Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, LSU! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Got enough for the first. It's a running room. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They move on top here in the fourth. The Aggies get it right back.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Going to the run, it's Owens. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Tight end now in motion. Handoff, Durham running left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Firing to the right, complete. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to 27.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more. But no question, they have got to tackle better on the back end.
Wide receiver going in motion. Makes you grab and room to run. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Levin. Snags it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! The Tigers are back on top. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Morrow. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Right back to him on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Inside the 40. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Aggies get it right back.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Here's a give to Durham. Here's a little room there. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They're going to ride this running back.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll run it with Caden Durham. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Black 14! Black! Hammer, hammer! Hey, hammer! Green, 1-9 Packer! Line 80 disco! Click! Sauce!
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And, man, what a big 4th down stop for this squad. You needed it, man. To pull the upset, you had to do something special. You gave up some yards, but they came up big, in a big spot. You want to make an upset? You want to make something happen? You got to make plays like that, and they come through in a clutch moment.
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Fourth down, Reed. Scrambling away. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down